Well, hello, beautiful humans. Welcome to the SHEnanigans podcast, where we bring the human back to small business. And because we can have serious conversations anytime, SHEnanigans is happily supported by WCTV and their podcast studio here in the wonderful Wadsworth, Ohio. Today's guest is the executive director of our Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce. You know her as Janie, but I call her my fairy godmother. Please welcome our fearless chamber leader, Janie.
Hey, let's chat away. Small towns, big dreams in the fray. Grab a seat, come on, stay. Community shines bright today.
God. You make me blush. Yeah, but thanks. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Janie. Welcome to the SHEnanigans podcast.
Yes, and you know what, Jenny, thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're not used to being on that side, are you?
No.
Okay. Well, you've already taken the lead, so calm down.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I want to break the ice with you.
Okay.
So let us break the ice.
Okay.
You take the lead. You're going to open the candy bowl.
Okay.
You're going to choose a candy.
Okay.
And whatever you do, I'm going to do. So whatever you pick, I'm going to pick. And we're going to have a conversation.
Okay.
Okay?
It's good.
All right, you're the
Let's
boss right
do
now.
it.
Now you're the boss.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so there's scissors in there. Should we need to cut something open?
Okay.
All right, and the wonderful Lillian has supplied this candy, and actually this lettuce bowl is borrowed from Ruby Moon. So
Okay. I love partnerships.
I know.
I absolutely love
you see
them.
what I'm doing here?
Yes.
Okay, so pick your candy.
So should I look or just
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Usually people look, they get real, okay.
I'm good with
It
that.
looks like an ordinary candy cane.
It does look like an
But
ordinary
I gotta
candy.
tell you, it's probably not.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're gonna figure out how to open this, and,
Okay.
and we're gonna chat. Okay, so let's try to open this. Do you see it
Okay.
opening? I have scissors. We can snap. Let's snap it. We're not gonna eat this whole thing, right?
Right.
Do you want? Okay, let's
Okay,
snap
I
it.
snapped it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll count it down and cheers,
Okay.
and we'll discuss. We
Okay.
don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's definitely not a green candy cane of mint, though. I can tell you
Okay.
that.
Ready.
All right. Cheers, ma'am. Okay.
Cheers.
No. It's like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. Ooh, that's going to be weird to get out of your,
Yeah.
I just happen to have these wonderful mints.
Okay. Good deal. And I happen to have some coffee.
That is really terrible.
What is it, do you think?
It seems like a hot dog. Do you have thoughts?
Well, I am a hot dog fan. So, in fact, kind of a connoisseur, really.
Okay, would you
So,
say?
I think it is a hot dog.
Well, that's just gross.
Yeah.
Here's
Yes, it is.
Here's the funny thing. I, collaboration, asked Lillian to fill the bowl with candy. And, I didn't really talk to her about how we would talk to her business. It used to be Sweets on High, now it's Sugar Social.
Yes.
And consistently, for 7 podcasts in a row, we have just crapped all over her candy.
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's that.
Okay.
And I didn't think about the sticky part.
That's okay. Yeah, put your fingers right in there.
Tell anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for the giggles this
You're
morning.
so welcome. Did
Yeah.
that let us break your ice?
It did.
Okay, good.
It did.
Well, I want to say, so we've already started talking before the podcast even started. And I would like to dedicate, I know if you break out in tears, it's my fault, but we want to dedicate this episode to the wonderful Joanna.
Sure.
I see your chin quivering. I'm sorry.
No.
We can leave it at that.
I'm just having a hard time about her retirement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you started telling me why. Can you tell me why a little bit? I know the goal is to kind of get to know you a little bit better, but we really can't. It's kind of like a monumental day in our community.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Yeah.
Well, I just have noticed that in my life, our relationships, when you move, like your location, your employment, things like that, you get so busy that it's very hard to keep that contact when you see somebody all the time.
That's true.
And so Joanna was part of the panel who hired me almost 14 years ago. And so we became instant friends. And so even though, because she's on the chamber board,
Yeah.
and she's on committees, and, Joanna's always been active around Wadsworth, and she still will be active around Wadsworth. It's just, I'm not so good with change.
Oh.
I'm just not so good with it.
But it's so nice that you can commemorate and give her flowers here and tell her thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done 33 years. I
Yeah.
mean, it's almost impossible to find someone who has been at the same job for 33 years.
Well, and somebody who came in and loved their job and didn't leave. So many of
Right.
us have those beginner jobs in our teens and our 20s.
Yes.
And we end up hanging out because we get comfortable and then we have
Yes.
friends. And but she actually loves what she does.
Yes.
She has no idea when she's going to leave today because she still has stuff to do.
So, and I think it's been wonderful hearing her say that it wasn't like a job.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a good lesson for people to hear and be reminded of too.
Yep.
To retire but not want to deeply.
Yes. And as close as Joanna and I are, I've never heard her whine about her job or always just so upbeat about it. And that's just a good person.
It is a good person. Well, thanks for giving her flowers. And I'm going to turn the table on you. So this is like a triangle of flower giving.
Okay.
So it's important for me to have you here because I believe you were you were the second person I ever met in the community when it came to building She Did It videography. Do you remember who told me that I needed to meet you?
Was it Heather?
It was Kathy Posner.
Kathy Posner.
Yes.
That's right.
Do you remember where
Yeah.
we met?
Did you come to the chamber office?
We came to Sonnets.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. 14 years, well, it's probably 13 years, or how many years?
Well, She Did It will be 7.
7?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're getting confused with your seat.
Yes.
It's okay.
Okay, good.
I got you on the other side, right? So
Right.
you're trying not to ask me questions.
And I knew that it was 7 years because I saw the invitation. Love coming out
Yeah.
to White Timbers to
Yes.
celebrate you. So I knew it.
I know.
Yeah, but
you came last year.
yes, it just didn't happen right now.
That's all right.
Okay.
I forgive you. We always forgive you. But I want to give you flowers because you did something and you're part of my how it all began story because you really just hugged me and never let go. See, now I'm going to get emotional. It's got to be
Okay.
my age.
Okay.
You just hugged me, never let go. You never asked questions. You never saw anything that I did. You just met me and you were like, you need to meet everyone. And the first chamber meeting I went to, well, if I back up, I actually listened to everything you said like it was the law. I can even recite it. Don't sit by the same people.
That's right.
Come to
Yeah.
as many things as you can. It will all
Yes.
benefit you. And so in that first meeting I had that was at the Wonderful Galaxy, you just started telling people about me like you knew me. And it just meant so much to me. And it helped. And from that meeting, people were calling and texting me, and it just took off, and it was very important to me. So I brought you here to say thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. But
Yes.
right away, Jenny, I just fell in love with you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, and you had such a great story telling me about how you were running and all of this came. And you know what? You had a job that didn't fit you.
Correct.
Before.
Yeah.
And we've all had jobs that didn't fit.
Yeah.
And when you have a job like that, it's one of those things that it's not good.
Yeah.
You don't want to get up in the morning. You don't want to go.
Yeah.
You get mad at home thinking about it. You take it out on your husband. Just the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
It just, it doesn't build you up. It just tears you right down. So I really appreciate when people say, you know what, this isn't working for me. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure life out in a whole different. And you know what? It's always taking a risk.
Yeah.
It's never just easy to go from one job to another or one adventure to another. There's always risk that's involved.
It's a huge risk to go
Yes.
from having no idea what it means to be a small business to being one. And I don't have anyone in my family that's, to my knowledge, that's ever done that before. And also, I just had a brain fart.
all the time, right here, all the time.
I think it's because you and I have never sat down and had a conversation like this.
No, we have not.
At least not in 6 or 7 years when we first got started and you were talking to me about business. I remember I was going to say now. Also, in terms of frustration, what was also frustrating me, big shocker, is I had all these ideas to be creative and all these ways to be community involved. And when you have a boss, you have to give them those ideas.
Yes.
And guess what happens? They get shot down because of budget and time and lack of talent, all these things that are lacking. But I think that was like the pimple that burst. I don't know a better saying. There's probably one out there.
Might be, but we got the visual.
Yeah. So that is actually really, and so being embraced by you and the community when they're like, when I'm like, I have this idea. Let's collaborate. Hey, business, can you make me this sign? And to be told yes for the first time pretty consistently for 7 years. I don't really know if anybody's told me no yet.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I would not do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you came in, and I think it was everything. Your excitement was just infectious.
Oh, good.
Yes, and
Good.
that's why I think that people embraced you too.
Yeah.
When you come in as like a Debbie Downer, it's hard. It's hard to embrace that kind of person.
Have you met many of those?
I have a few.
Okay.
And really, they're not in the right position.
Yeah.
They're not where they're supposed to be, and that's why they're down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So,
They haven't met us yet.
and that's right. And when I first met you, you truly were pretty bruised.
Yes.
Yes.
I was.
Yeah, and you were having a hard time keeping your head up at that time because you had been knocked down so many times.
I did, and that was pretty much, if you had asked me anything, I would probably just start telling you my story. Well, I was a runner, and I got fired, and thanks for asking, looking for business. Yeah.
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 But you came in and you, even though, like, I knew from talking to you, because one of my gifts that God has given me is that I can read people
Okay,
pretty
good.
well.
Oh.
And I knew that you were struggling and you had been knocked down, and there you were with this idea, and it was just bubbling out of you.
It was bubbling
yeah.
out of me. It was. And that was the good thing with meeting you and all these wonderful people in the community that are doers, because I had spent so much time working at a place that was like the ideas were just falling on the cutting room floor. It's like, I'm not allowed to do that. I can't you just let me try? So when I met all of you guys, and it was like, here's all these people. They're waiting. They just want somebody to do things in the community.
Yes.
And I truly enjoy doing community things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you started right away. It
Yeah.
wasn't that you started your business and then just kind of sat back and said, I'm going to put out a shingle and hope everybody comes running, because people do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Most of the time when people start a business, they're exhausted. A lot of people have financed themselves to the hilt, and you got to have money to start a business. And so, and you're exhausted. You're everything. And I always tell people you got to have an attorney, you got to have a accountant, and you got to have a banker. And
I call that Jeremy Young.
yeah, but you have to have somebody
Yeah.
looking after your interest, and then that's scary too, because you're thinking, is this going to cost a lot of money?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, holy smokes, is this? Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree that community is also part of that? There are a lot of people who start a business or have an idea, and they just, I don't want to say sit back and do it by themselves, but they don't really consider how important that community piece can be.
Yes,
Yeah.
and in fact, we have a wonderful group called, that's a community outreach of the Chamber, the Wadsworth Young Professionals. And I always tell them, get involved in your community. Whenever you start getting settled anywhere, get involved in your community. Whether you're in college, or starting your first job. But a lot of times it's like people are exhausted.
Yeah.
After, especially when you start a new job for 3 years, you don't even know which door to come in.
No.
Truly.
Yeah.
And so you don't know the lay of the land, and it's so important to get involved in the community right away.
Correct. Because not only are you figuring out the lay of land, building a business, you're also building it.
Right.
So there's all these different silos of things that you didn't even think about.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's so many.
Yeah.
There's just so many. But I've always thought that the American dream is to have, for your career-wise, is to have your own business.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work, but as we can tell from you, Jenny, it can be done. But you got to put your heart and soul into it.
Got to put your heart and soul in
Yes.
it. You got to be optimistic. You got to lean on community. I think that was my biggest savior. You got to meet with people, because you can get really wrapped up in yourself and put yourself down. And
Yes.
even if you go have coffee with like Janie and we talk about something and we have a similar common situation that happened, I will go home sometimes and feel like, oh, I feel like I just talked to my coworker,
Yeah.
and it saves me.
Yeah.
So so what did your career path look like?
Oh, okay.
Let's talk. I don't know. See, we've not had these.
Had
deep,
that.
So take me on the journey.
Well, I was a stay-at-home mom, and
Okay.
with my daughter Kim, who is wonderful, and I was married, and then let's see. So really didn't work. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I had little jobs here and there, but yeah, nothing. But I had never been to college.
Okay.
So then when my husband, I don't even know if we were married 12 years, 14 years, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we had just built a home like within the last couple of years, and he just said, I don't want to be married anymore.
Okay.
I'm like, well, that stinks,
Okay,
because
yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. So anyways, I thought I better we had to sell our house because, of course, I couldn't afford it.
Okay.
And so I thought I better get some education.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure in which direction. And I don't know why I didn't ask people for help. I think I was like kind of embarrassed I was going through this and didn't know what I was going to do, and, didn't have a career and things like that.
How old were you? What season of your life?
I was in my early 30s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I started She Did It in my early 30s.
So I drove up to Baldwin Wallace and said, I would like to come to college, but I don't have any money.
And they said, sure.
And they said, we will help you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I had a lot of mentors, and it took me 6 years to get a 4-year degree.
So far, we're on the same track, sister. Same, yeah.
So I was 40
Okay.
when I graduated, and then I did an internship at the Medina County Health Department and public relations kind of thing. And so they hired me, which was awesome, because I was at the point where my health insurance was running out, that I was going to have to pay for it on my own.
Yeah.
And then, so I stayed there for 5 years, and then I did a couple things in the community.
Yeah.
And Hospice of Medina County asked me to come and do their public relations. So went there and stayed there for 10 years. And then when I came to Wadsworth, the reason I came to Wadsworth is my daughter and her husband had moved here, and they were just finishing up their colleges, and they told me they were going to have a baby. So in the meantime, I got married
I was going to
again.
say, there's a great guy in town.
Yes, there is.
Who
He's
you belong with. Yeah.
Yes, he's terrific. So we had built a home on a family compound in York Township, which is behind Buckeye High School.
Okay.
So there were 10 of us, my husband's family, that it was different, for being out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know people, and I didn't have my people around.
Now you're like secluded but happy.
Right.
Instead of being at home secluded and, well, you didn't even know you were unhappy apparently. So
Yeah, I didn't. So, anyways, so my daughter was going to have a baby with her husband, Tony.
Yeah.
And they had bought a house in Wadsworth on Marlowe Street, which is off West Street.
Okay.
So I said to David, I got to get to Wadsworth. I just have to get to Wadsworth to be with this new baby coming.
Yeah.
And Kim's my only child, so this is wonderful.
Yes.
So,
Again, same.
yeah,
Let's see.
that's
That's
right.
why we love
There-
each other.
there we
there
go.
it is. Okay.
yeah. So, in the meantime, this is so Janie, honestly. Okay, so I represented the Hospice of Medina County at the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. So I knew a lot of the people because I'd been going for a long time. And one day I got an email that said, Dear Janie, we're hiring for an executive director. And I went home, I'm like, David, they want me. They want me at the Chamber of Commerce. So, so I did my interviews and was offered the job. And, but I found out maybe 5 years later, everybody got that email with their name at the top. But it gave me the confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is exclusive to me.
Yeah, that's what I honestly thought. I'm like, they see something in me.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, when I drove down here from Medina, I was just sure. I'm like, I'm going to get this job because this is where I need to be.
Did you arrive and there was a line of your fellow constituents that were just like, I got the email too?
But I will never forget the day it came up on my computer screen that I realized it.
Yeah.
That everybody.
Well, did you realize that the one day you were in the office typing a similar, I need help, and you sent it to everybody? You're like, wait, here's my aha moment.
Wait, yeah, it was an Oprah aha moment. Yeah, but I was so thankful for that. And I thought that because it truly gave me the confidence. Like, if they want me, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote the email?
It came from Sharon Wright, who was worked as the member benefit coordinator.
Is Sharon still around?
Sharon works for Suprema now.
Well, thanks, Sharon.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have Janie.
Yeah. So they had just got this new software program.
Okay.
And so it puts your name up there. Okay. Like you're in their system.
Yeah.
With your name and email address. And so, yeah, everybody got it.
Oh, well, I'm like smiling. What a great story. I had no idea. That's so funny.
Yeah. And even after I left there, I'm like, yes.
Little did you know that.
Yeah.
Did anyone else go? Or it was just
It
you
was
that
appointments.
showed up? Oh.
Yeah, it was appointments, and to schedule your interview. And then I came back, and Craig Hassinger from Siebert Keck Insurance Partners was the one who actually hired me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So and Joanna was on that panel, and Dale Fortner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of people. Karen Wilson from Wadsworth Real Estate.
Yeah, they're all still in the community.
Yes.
See, this is why you get in your community. It's all cyclical.
Yes.
Dale is through leadership. You know them in other capacities, and I know them in others as well. So
Yes.
look at how that works.
Yes.
Now, I know that you sit on the board of Free Clinic Medina County.
Yes.
You're still on that, right?
Yes.
We just did a video.
Oh, good for
I'm
the
so
fundraiser.
thankful. Yes, thank you for always being part of the group that approves that. I always look forward
Sure.
to doing that. Is the reason why you're on that because your background kind of comes from the history of your job journey?
Well, I do believe in that so
Okay.
much.
Yes.
And when I was on my own, with my daughter, and it was time. There were things I let go of my personal health because I couldn't afford them.
Okay.
My daughter had terrific insurance through her dad. He was a government employee, and so terrific insurance. But I was at the point.
You were not involved in that terrific
No.
insurance. Okay.
So I let things go, and so then I became part of that was just forming as I was doing my internship at the Medina County Health Department.
Yes.
It was Women Helping Women, Medina County Women Helping Women.
Yeah.
And so what we did was we had health fairs, but then we also had fundraisers, and we would pay for women who couldn't afford cancer screenings.
Oh, Janie. I
Yes,
love that.
so 28 years I did that, and it was good.
Yeah.
It was we had a group of women that were just passionate about helping other women.
Yeah.
So we ended up the last few years before things with the Affordable Care Act had we weren't needed as much anymore.
Okay.
So we had leftover money, so we came up with, each one of us had one that was important to us.
Sure.
And mine was a free clinic.
Oh.
Just because
You knew.
I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. That,
what can happen.
Right.
And that's why it's so important. And that's why I love some of the organizations we have, because you just never know that one little thing can change in your life. And everything you
Yes.
love, including governmental insurance,
Right.
can go away.
Right.
And then you have to figure it out. And if it wasn't for people like Free Clinic Medina County, then even someone as, heartwarming as Janie, stay-at-home mom who loses her insurance, now has to figure something out.
Right.
And people don't think about that. They automatically just think that it's, a different kind of human having a different, worse, harder experience.
Right.
Yeah.
So the free clinic is amazing,
Yeah.
just absolutely amazing. But anyways, for our fundraisers, we did brassiere decorating contest.
Yes.
Yes, and so we did. Do you remember those?
Yes.
Yes. So we had some awesome brassieres.
And you still use them, right?
Yes.
At golf outing.
At golf outings.
At golf outing. I think I submitted one
Yes.
because that's one of those things that you created that's super creative and fun that, I don't have to ask. I don't have to ask a boss. I can just make a bra.
Yep. Yeah.
And mine had eyeballs all over.
That's right. I still use that at
Good.
the golf outings.
Good, yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty impressive that
Yeah.
it's held up all these
I
years.
know. Look at all these connections.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There you go.
I didn't know that journey, and that's pretty cool to know.
Yeah, so I just never want people have to decide between taking care of themselves or paying their rent or their house payment or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the free clinic doesn't even have a way to bill people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, watch that video. We're working on things. I can't
Okay.
disclose what was said in the video, but if you go to the event, and I know you will, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay, you're gonna see it, and that's I like going back every year because I get to learn from Dr. Bowen and Nancy.
It's amazing.
All of the cool things that have happened in the span of a year,
Yes.
and that is what makes me so passionate to hit record. Like, okay, Nancy, who'd you bring in today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear the story because I want to hear what has happened and grown since the last time I saw you guys.
Yeah. So I don't know how long I've been on the board. They keep telling me that they don't know when my term is up. So I'll just keep going till they tell me I'm done.
I feel like that's my life over at the Suprema Senior Center.
Oh, shit.
They're like, we don't know Jenny. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I sent them an email only to them, not to everybody. It wasn't automated. Only one person got it. And I said soccer because Jet just joined a second soccer team.
Oh boy.
So yeah, and when you only have one kid, you get to absorb every single thing they do, which is the beautiful thing.
Oh, wonderful.
So I said, you guys, I don't know how much time I've got. And they said, you'll be fine. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Thanks
I
for
know.
believing in me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I love that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, have you always been funny?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and you're funny.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also, I think, well, I guess we can toot our own horn. I think I also sometimes have really great, like, I say it at the right time and it's funny and other people laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good at that too.
Yeah. In fact, I honestly think that I got some of that from I Love Lucy.
Really?
Yes. I still watch an episode almost every night.
Do you really?
Her timing amazing. Her physical comedy but her timing is amazing.
Yes.
And I grew up watching that.
Okay.
And I can remember my mom and I sitting down, it was reruns,
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock every morning. I would have hot chocolate, she would have a cup of coffee, and we would watch a rerun of I Love Lucy.
Really?
And I think I had it in me anyways, but I think that just was ingrained.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
watching Lucy.
Yeah.
I also love Lucy. I love Turner Classics. Sometimes my secret thing is I watch Johnny Carson reruns
Oh, okay.
at night. Yeah. I like to see who's on. So, yeah, I
He
really.
was terrific.
He was
was-
pretty funny.
Yeah.
So I have read one of Lucy's memoirs. Yeah. And then I also read one of Desi's because I like to rabbit hole. So when I learn one, I just keep it going.
Keep it going,
until the
yeah.
wheels fall off. And yeah.
He was amazing, too.
Yeah.
Way before his time. His moral character was not good.
No.
But he was a genius
Yeah.
as far as the studio and the 3 cameras and
Correct.
just all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Just
and
a genius.
Did you see the documentary? I believe it's on Hulu about them. It includes home videos.
Yes.
Okay, so at the end, I thought it was so sweet. They were grandparents, and they were both in the pool together.
Yes.
And they still, even though they were not married, they still had this mutual, love for each other till the very end.
Yes.
Even though he was just kind of not the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some zipper issues
Yeah.
and alcohol.
He had some zipper issues.
Yes, he did. Yes,
I'm gonna
he
write that
did.
down. So you're always funny. So did you start being funny when you're watching Lucy, or you just kind of always knew you were funny?
I just kind of always knew.
Yeah.
I think God gives us gifts that help us to relate to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think some people have a great gift of listening.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. Now, my mother was a terrific listener.
Okay.
Yeah. When you would talk to my mom, it was like there was nobody else in the world.
Oh, that's comforting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And of course we had our issues because she was my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but without a doubt, she was one of the best listeners.
Are you an only child? I was listening to you. I know I said I'm not. See what I did there? I'm not great. But were you an only child?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm the youngest.
Okay, so there's a ding. Now we also know why Janie's so funny.
So there are 2 girls, my sister Diane, and then my sister Peg, and my brother Ray, and then me.
Okay.
So my oldest sister Diane was an absolute hoot.
Yes.
She had the quickest wit. It was amazing. Now, sadly, she died at 60. She had a heart attack, but she lived life. Yeah, you wouldn't have wanted her for a mom.
Okay, so this must be. We're not being morbid, but I do live by the cemetery. I have met your sister.
Oh, yes.
You have been at the
Yeah.
cemetery, and I was walking, and I met her, so I know
Yes.
where she's at. When we walk by, I say, "Hi, Janie's sister."
Yeah. It was a good thing that she died quickly. She would not have been a good old person.
No?
No.
Oh.
No. She just lived life on her own terms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind
So-
of interesting. Now, if she were here, would you tell her that, and she'd be okay with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Complete honesty as sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I told her that many times.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. But she wasn't a family person.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my sister Peg lives kind of Granger Township.
Okay.
And she was a teacher, now retired. My brother Ray lives right around the corner from me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get to talk to him quite often.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And so everybody's kind of funny, or you're just the funniest one?
Well, my sister Diane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is funny too?
Well, yes. Her wit was just quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my brother and sister, they both have wonderful hearts. But yeah,
Well, so do you.
well, I try.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
must have had really great parents.
We did.
And they must have been funny and loving, and you said your mom listened really good?
Yes, she was amazing.
Well, I love
Yeah.
learning about you, Janie.
Oh, thank you.
Now, is it weird to be on that side?
Well, really not, because we're such good friends.
Yeah.
That it's like a conversation.
It is, and that's what it's supposed to feel like, so that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Okay.
With hot dog candy canes.
I was just going to say,
Oh, yeah.
and we kind of reached the time where it's not you, it's me. I have to end the time here, but I
Sure.
wanted to see if you wanted to like revisit, like let's bookend this thing.
Okay.
Now we know what it tastes like.
Yeah, not going to do that again.
Well, I am.
Okay.
Here we are.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure it's a hot dog.
Okay. Because I did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Janie, you're right. That was it's actually worse second time. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for coming.
Oh my gosh! Thanks.
Thank
for
you for
having me.
being a wonderful, loving heart in the community, and I hope you stay with the chamber for a long time. If you have to retire like Joanna's doing, we understand. But as long as you have your feet somewhere else,
Yeah, I'm always a community
good,
person.
good.
So-
Don't stop doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
And you come back and talk to me anytime.
Okay, I love it. Thanks for the hot dog candy cane.
Don't do it again.
Okay.
But that's no shade to our wonderful, wonderful Lillian.
Oh my
at
gosh,
Sugar
she's
Social.
amazing.
Yes.
Yep.
Just skip the green candy canes.
Okay.
Now I gotta go drink some water. Thanks, Janie.
You are welcome.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.